We are on Trigger Warning Radio, and we're everywhere, apparently. Twitter is doing its usual fucking bang up job of bringing in Matt and Nick. It keeps cutting in and out, which is nice. You know, gotta love the internet company has been having trouble with the internet all day. At one point, they didn't have internet, which is always cool. But anyway, we are on Trigger Warning Live TV. It's triggerwarning.tv/live/ I believe their / is both. If you choose to be over there, it's kind of a cool site. Comes out of England, but you can write stories or read the news or do what you want over there. They have a radio station that plays music. They got a show on, I believe it's Tuesday night, that is heavy metal for people like Larry Burns from Canada, because you know he loves the heavy metal. How you doing, Larry? Got Jimmy Collins, Dave Rougeau. So we are also on Facebook and the U of Tube. So it's Skype is not going to last tonight. I can tell already. Nick Young is in the comments. Speaking of Nick Young, how you doing, Matt?
Well, I'm all right. Why do I keep the whatever it is?
I don't know. I really don't. Right now, and I'm not even sure the sun is out, but the sun was out a little while ago for the first time in 5 days. This morning, most of the morning, the internet company didn't even have internet, so I didn't. So we'll have to see how it goes. We've got Jolene over here. How you doing, Jolene? I know you sent me a picture. I did not get to see it. I'm assuming it was of a 2-foot alligator. I don't know. But we had no internet. So I had plenty of, kept getting alerts, just no internet. Not anymore. Country only. I see. Okay.
Now, are you like getting rained on a lot or flooded or anything? Or is that going up north last year or something?
Oh, that's good to hear, Nick. I'm glad you're safe. Do you wish to add any more to that?
No, all that talking, asking, did it rain much going up north? I thought he was talking.
No, he's talking to you.
Either one of you can, chime the fuck in anytime.
I'm safe and sanitary over here.
Safe and sanitary.
Mississippi got their ass.
So did Alabama. All right. Well, here we are. Another night, another scandal. We have some former model saying Trump sexually assaulted her. Wonder what they pay these people. I do. I'd like to know. I would. I'd like to know. I'd like to know what they pay these people.
Well, I'd like to see the Republicans get off their ass and do some investigation into that shit and ask for their bank records.
I would too.
They got some big deposit all of a sudden.
I would too.
Well, you think they'd be that fucking stupid to pay him directly? I mean,
yes,
you probably would.
Yes,
I wouldn't doubt it.
I do. None of these people are that.
They would.
None of these
they
people.
know they're not. They know they're not going to get investigated.
Yeah.
I mean, the Republicans are fucking prepared to investigate shit. They wouldn't investigate dog shit from their yard, much less the goddamn Democrat full of some nefarious shit, being some criminals.
Well, Mitch McConnell came out today and was helpful. He said he thinks Trump should show his tax returns.
He's a fucking Russian or something. is one of the ones that Trump was supposedly pissed on in the hotel or something. The room that Obama was going to stay in or something.
Oh, that was that Russian dossier shit. That was one of the, gold challenge stories there because Obama did stay in the room, apparently. But Trump went and got a gold challenge for something while he was over there. And they used that to start, that kind of stupid shit.
Now, what difference does it make if Trump wants to get pissed on? Really wouldn't bother me that much. I mean, if he's into that, I don't give a fuck. What difference does it make?
Well, right. Because the Democrats been shitting on him for 4 fucking years now. What's the deal?
Well, Mitch McConnell came out, was hopeful today. He said Trump should show his tax returns. So, that's where the Republicans are at. Fucking idiots. Anytime them fuckers got anything, any chance to do anything that's right, they just pass the buck.
Oh, goddamn pissed off. I need to mention this last thing. I vaguely remember the story. But he sided with the Democrats, of course, and said that Trump was lying and the Democrats were telling the truth. I forgot what the whole story was. But good old Mitt Romney, right on himself.
Yeah, you gotta love Mitt.
I think he got all pissed off because he fucked up the his one chance to run for president. Fucked it all up. So I think that's why he went rogue on them all.
Well, yeah, he's butthurt. He didn't win. And now he's so butthurt that he's got to side with the Democrats all the time.
Well, I say fuck them all personally. I think they're all useless. That's just my opinion, of course. Let's see. We got Stephen Tolliver is here. Anita from England is here. Saul Zane is here. Alan is out of jail, but now I can't log into my account on this tablet because I can't remember my friggin' password. You could always change it, but is there a President Trump rally tonight? I think it was this afternoon. Him and Pence went.
It might be going on.
Oh, here's one.
It'll be going on. I don't remember.
Oh, I don't know. Here, Stephen Tolliver says a new slut bag crawled out of the used tampon bin, accusing Trump of sexual assault in '97. Her story has more holes than Swiss cheese. I don't know, you expected something different from the Democrats? But
yeah, it's another one. 3 years ago, and now she only remembers it now. Like, what the fuck? Come on, they gotta get up some new material here. Fuck me.
Well, here's it's the Democrats are fucking morons. How do you forget Donald Trump stuck his tongue down your throat was gropey?
Unless you're saving it for the big payday, but goddamn 20 years to sit on it is a long fucking time.
You would think at least some of these women would look at this situation and realize, well, this happened if it did. And it's a big if, okay? But a long time ago, and the rest of these women got freaking trashed. I don't know. Maybe not do this. I don't know.
They must have upped the ante. Now you get $250 instead of $200. I don't know what the fucking going rate is.
Yeah.
And how did they all? He just we remember just before an election. This woman.
Oh, it's been weighing on their conscience. Why didn't
Yeah.
you do it in 2016?
Yeah.
The first
Right.
time.
Exactly.
Well, maybe because 50 women came out of the woodwork from 35 years ago, and this time it's just her, so she gets the whole spotlight. She'll do all the shows and everything, and everyone will say, I believe her because she's a victim. By tomorrow morning, this will be absolute fact on Twitter, and we move along.
I can't wait to see Kamala weigh in on if she believes her now, of course, but believed everybody that accused Biden went during the primaries, but now she forgot about all that shit.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's fun. Biden to say whatever tariff he said, he acted behind. So got false, what she say. But if somebody comes up dumb shit like some bitches pissing on Trump, and Trump denied, oh, he's a liar.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Well, I I finally figured out why Kamala always sounds so nasally.
Why?
Okay, this is good.
I think old Willie Brown clogged had so much splooge up her sinuses, it's permanently clogged up.
That's exactly where I thought you were going.
Yeah, well, I mean, it wasn't a big guess, Nick. Don't be too proud.
Yeah, right.
NBA legend Bill Russell. Bill Russell, everyone's fucking hero. America, not the land of the free when blacks are hunted down. Wow. Where is this blacks are hunted down thing happening? Is there like a season? You got to have a license? What? Good God.
Chicago.
Yeah.
It's Chicago.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
secret. Dude. It's secret, dude. You gotta be in the know to get a license.
I guess so. God knows you got to pay for that life.
Yeah. They've made movies about shit like that, I guess. I don't know.
Bill Russell's still fucking alive?
Apparently,
Christ, he was like 80 when he was still coaching.
well, he's making democratic statements, so he could be dead. Oh boy, I gotta tell you, I'm over it, man. I'm over it. Let's see, we got nobody here on the radio station where it is 12 o'clock or something at night in England. So let's see what we got over here. Let's see, a new slut bag. So we got Stevens.
You said we had Anita from the UK or whatever.
Yeah, but she's on Facebook.
Oh, you mean not on the actual Varmint Hunt radio or whatever it is.
It's not Varmint Hunt. It's trigger warning. You're not even close. Let's see. People are not even paying attention. You should hear my wife's response. Lynn said she's lying. Yeah, well, she is lying. They all lied. Listen, nobody here thinks Trump is some kind of angel. Okay, when you're a billionaire, you get laid. It's that simple. Okay, and whatever. File the lawsuit.
And you don't really have to try that much. I probably guarantee you that.
Hold on. Stephen Tolliver said filed a lawsuit against Half Price Books yesterday in Pennsylvania federal court. Why would you? You don't like
what's wrong with books?
Yeah, you don't like books, Stephen? What's the story there? Music is playing on trigger
Even
warning.
write a book.
Really? I don't know. We're going to find out, I hope, because this seems like another one of Steven's. He just says shit and then doesn't really come back with an explanation too much. So we got to see here.
Oh, damn. And I was going to recommend that to a guy I watch on YouTube. He's a Englishman. He has a YouTube channel, History Debunked. And I left him a comment yesterday and he responded to me
About half price.
about Göbekli Tepe.
Okay.
And his History Debunked channel is he goes after all these left wing, you know how they're revising history, and he takes cases and then explains. He's like written books and everything. He explains how their theories are all rubbish, and you know that's a very English rubbish word, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I left him a comment. He was talking about something I watched yesterday. It was only like 5 hours after he posted it. And he commented back to me. I was like, hey, that's cool. He got like fucking, I don't know, 100,000 followers, but I figured it was only 5 hours later. Maybe he'd see it. So yeah, he did. So I was like, hey, cool. But now I guess I can't recommend Varmint Hunt radio to him yet because I'd tell him that'd be a good venue. You might want to look out, but
Okay, well, maybe not calling it Varmint Hunt Radio. Maybe actually using its name. I don't know. That would be cool. Okay. Oh boy.
well, he said it ain't working right now or something. I don't know.
All right. So Steven says they violated the ADA guidelines, violated HIPAA laws, and violated my civil rights because of COVID-19 mandates. Okay. And how did they do all that, Steven? Should we have Steven on?
He's call so we don't have to time.
Sure. Why not?
Do we have?
I don't know what that has to do with a book, but
Well,
the
we're
American Dental Association is shamed him or something.
American Disability Act.
American Dental Association. You're such a fucking idiot.
That was my first thought.
Okay,
That was my first thought.
Stephen, would you like me to? Stephen, would you like me to add you to the call? I would have to call in to explain. I'll add you to the call if you would like. You're on. We could put you on Skype. If you get on Skype, yes, I know, Viv. I just checked it out. Thank you. Or Anita. I'm sorry. I wish you guys would use your real names. I can't remember mine.
Oh shit! Jerry's gonna press buttons.
No, I could add you to the call if you get on Skype there, Stephen, and we'll have you on, and we'll learn more about your lawsuit to what's going to make you richer, which we like, because we're all living through you. All right, do you have Skype all signed in and everything and ready to go? And I will add, as soon as you say yes, I will add you to the call. And then we'll hear more about Stephen's fight for truth, justice, in the American way, apparently. And hippopotamuses.
And not no weird, but Stevie over there, you got any openings on your crew? You know, I mean, I'm a good worker, learner, earner, loyal,
Yeah. You can hire Matt. He's got a bad attitude. He drinks too much. He smokes too much. He's old. Yeah, how could that not work out for you? Plus, he lives nowhere near you.
You provide catapult.
Yeah, he could build you a catapult. That's all you need.
I follow orders and keep my mouth shut. You know what I'm saying?
Right. There you go. He could be like your fixer. I don't know what he fixes, but We'll see you after technical difficulties when Jerry pushes the buttons. Oh, shut up there, Alan. Fuck. As soon as Steven tells me he's on,
Oh,
I'm
that was
ready
kind
to
of
go.
funny.
Oh, yeah, that's
I saw a fucking van parked down the street. It was it had a banner on the side that said ifixit.com. Whatever it is. I'm like, okay, you can do everything.
yeah. Oh, and Max has added that
Master of things.
well, Max has added to Matt's resume that he has some plastic drums. He can't seem to get off that for some reason, but Max enjoys the plastic drums of Matt's, or at least making fun of them because
Mesh over here.
mesh plastic. It's all the same shit.
Smash. Whatever.
Maxie from England is here. Oh, Maxie.
All right.
Well, we're just waiting on Steven to tell him he's all
Guys are
signed
going
in
to be
and so forth.
singing
and
a
on.
different tune when I do the Drunken Drummer channel on YouTube.
Oh, boy. Well, Matt's heading for the stars on the Drunken Drummer channel. God help us. I think Nick should have a YouTube channel on how to
I've been
cook some
practicing
possum.
my stick twirling and everything.
Terrific. I think Nick should have one on how to
You
cook a
lose an
possum.
eye yet?
Still waiting on Steven. He's old. You got to give him a minute.
There ain't nothing to it. You quarter it and throw it in the crock pot. You're good. Some potatoes, celery, carrots, little onion soup powder mix, can of brat. You're good.
We need to hear Matt's drum solo. Let's see. Max says, "Yeah, can't wait. I could do with a laugh." Man is a harsh man. It's hard.
Maybe we'll do a remote from my studio tomorrow. I'll hook up my selfie stick. Yeah, I'll do it from my drum throne, and I can throw some rim shots for Jerry and shit.
Thank you.
Tell you what, we'll do it real solo. You get your solo by yourself. So,
Yeah, so what? I mean, what?
Well, you will attend
What's the
your
problem?
roast by yourself.
God, this fucking green screen tonight sucks. Ugh.
What do you want me to give you lessons or something?
Not more.
Nick should have a channel on how to cook roadkill possum and raccoon and stuff. That's what he should do. That would be a hit. Just say, "Look, Papa."
So it doesn't take much.
Oh, look, I just disappeared. And there I am again.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah, you wouldn't be the star of the show if it wasn't for me, man. Keep that in mind. I searched you out. I found you. I taught you everything I know. And
Oh,
look at you.
hell.
Studio. Ha, 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 ha. It's a garage.
You guys still recovering from missing me the other day.
Yeah.
No, actually, I got a room that I have all my musical gear in, and you'd probably be impressive by it. You know what I mean?
There's going to be a lesson in don't ask for things you don't really want. Yeah, probably, Eric, but Matt doesn't really listen to lessons. He just does what he just does what he do. He just does what he do. That's what he do. He does it.
Yeah, that sounds good. He does what he.
I was talking with the major because he plays guitar too and everything. It's like, I told him I got him, and he's like, it's fun. I said, the drums are not that complicated. It's a lot simpler than playing a guitar. I mean, it is really, but you got to make a show out of it. It's not that fucking complicated, to tell you the truth. I don't want to blow any but drummers' bubbles or anything, but let's be realistic.
Dear sweet Anita from England, the sweetest woman on the planet. Earplugs at the ready. I said, what the hell happened to Steven? Probably the pressure of being on this awesome show with 9 people.
Yeah.
Probably got cold feet, I'm sure.
He's got to go out back and get, prepared or something. Like you do when you got to go out on stage, you got to hype yourself up or something.
I don't know. I can't get this green glow out of my face. Oh boy. Let's see. Green screen. Here. Y'all want to
That's what Kamala said.
Yeah. This is what it looks like behind me in real life. Okay, that's the green screen. As you can see, my lighting sucks. One side's darker than the other, and that's the side that gives me the trouble. Because I don't have 2 lights like that one I have on the other side that is lit up. So because of that...
listen to Nancy Pelosi over here.
The green bullshit kind of comes through. What are we doing here? What's up? They can't see you, man. You can walk up to it. What are you doing? Minestrone and... You really having that combination? What's that for? Oh, just the kitchen? Yeah. All right. How you doing?
Not good.
Okay. To where? Old Town? You got an appointment? Okay. No problem.
What's Old Town? Retirement home?
No, it's where the doctor is. Shit. Okay. Tiffany Sullivan is here. Every day it's something new.
Well, everybody wants your language, and Tiffany's here.
I just want my life back the way it used to be. Our life. I don't think it's coming back.
Mm-hmm. I know what that's like.
Anyway. I'm just tired of being stressed out. 2.5 fucking years of this shit. Just tired, man. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he did. Okay, so. Yeah, I guess he's now. I thought he had one this afternoon also. Well, we seem to have lost.
Well, I did see an ad. The first debate is supposed to be 29th of September. I didn't know that they had nailed down any dates, but I saw a commercial for it today.
Oh.
Yeah, 29, and then I think October 7th, the 15th. I don't know if there's another one after that.
That's a little better. All right, well, I guess we lost Steven. I don't know what the fuck happened to him.
Lost him. He wasn't here in the first place. Photo.
No, I mean, Pennsylvania Supreme Court sides with Democrats. Mail-in ballot deadline extended 3 days after election. Oh boy.
But ain't gonna help him. Biden is rapidly slipping in Pennsylvania, as he is in Florida. Even worse than Hillary was.
Well, we'll see.
Some jackass judge here in Louisiana did the same shit because of COVID.
Let's see. Hurricane Sally power outages top 540,000 in Alabama, Florida, and Georgia. Black Lives Matter co-founder teams up with pro-Chinese Communist Party group. Yeah, there you go.
You see how they've been trying to silence that Chinese woman virologist that said they manufactured the shit,
Yeah.
the COVID in the first place.
Well,
and she fled to the U.S. because they were going to probably disappear her ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. She also
They
said
just discredit her eating, blocked Twitter account, everything.
Well, yeah, she also said that they let it loose and she has evidence of it, which I've been saying, I think we've all been saying since day one. So
now, who the fuck is covering this up? That wouldn't be like, why the fuck wouldn't you want to know this?
I don't know.
Trump. That's why.
Yeah.
It's all Trump. Because it's all him. He controls all.
Even if you got a foreign government that is doing this shit on purpose to your country, you're still going to cover this shit up.
Well, government's so goddamn corrupt around here. The swamp is deep. They don't want people to know the truth.
No, I'll tell you the
Just
problem.
her.
It's not
It's all
that
about it.
it's not that the swamp is deep. It's that the swamp is too deep. I'm sorry. It just there's no end in sight.
The swamp is a fucking ocean. It ain't a swamp.
Yeah. Swamps you can drain. The ocean, there's nowhere to drain it to unless you cover up everything. Okay, so apparently Steven's ready. So I'm going to add you to the call, Steven. I'm going to add you to the call. Where the hell is his name? There he is. There. And add. All right, we'll see if we're calling Steven now.
Everybody's.
Oh boy, I'm on tender hooks right now.
Everybody's talking at me. Can't hear words they're saying. Only the echoes of my mind. Hey, Steven, how you doing? I was just singing in the interlude. People enjoy that.
Yeah.
Okay,
so everybody's curious about this lawsuit, right?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. I am. That's the main thing.
Okay, so I go to Half Price Books yesterday because I was looking not for a book, I was looking for a book cover. And I cannot wear a mask.
Right.
And I walk in the store, and the guy says to me, he says, "You got to have a mask on." And I said, "Well, I got a medical condition. I can't do that." So anyway, he got belligerent with me and actually harassed me. And I just, say, hey, people with a condition that can't wear a mask, you cannot force them to wear a mask. And he asked me for proof of a condition that there's a violation of HIPAA laws. You cannot ask, unless you're a doctor, you can't ask about my medical records or proof of anything. Okay. And now it violates Americans with disability. Because you cannot discriminate.
Did you get any of this on video?
No, I'm not one of those quick-thinking people with my phone.
That's sad.
Now, what kind of book were you looking for? Was this just
I was
perusing the bookstore, or what?
No, I was looking for a book cover that covers a book.
Okay. Oh.
And,
Just I see. So paper bag would work?
No.
Yeah.
I needed one that would protect the book. I needed like a thick leather bound cover. And I'm the type of person that if I'm looking for something specific, I have to go into the store. I have to see my choices. I have to see it, touch it, smell it, and that's just the way I am mentally.
Okay.
And their attorney, their legal department called me back.
Sound a little bit like Joe Biden.
Feel it?
Shut the fuck up, Matt.
Before you take it home, gotta it up.
Okay, well, let's get past this. What did their legal team have to say? Yeah, that was pretty good, I gotta admit.
Well, here's the thing. I don't want money. I want them to change how they treat customers with disabilities. I want them to change their safety policy. So, anyhow, their legal department actually called me back, which I was shocked. And when I brought up about their violating the American Disabilities Act, he says, well, no, the federal judge says we have to accommodate you one way or another. And we accommodate you by online ordering or curbside service. And I told him, I said, look, the way I buy things, I have to see it, taste it, touch it, and smell it. Yeah, because I don't really know what I want until I see all my choices. And I'm just not that kind of a shopper.
Okay.
So we were at an impasse. We were at an impasse. He wasn't going to budge, and I wasn't going to budge. So that's how that all came about.
Okay. So have they called you back since the lawsuit?
No, not yet.
I'm sure they'll settle. Nobody wants a federal lawsuit.
Well, all I want them to do is change their safety policy for people with disabilities or with medical conditions that you can't wear a mask. I know people with PTSD that can't wear the mask because they were prisoners of war And that was one of the things that they did in the prison camps is they covered their face whenever their nose and their mouth when they waterboarded them. So, you know, that triggers something right there with somebody, you know, for somebody with PTSD.
Okay.
I know several people that have a medical condition, COPD, and they can't wear a mask.
I have that.
I know people who have cancer, that their immune system is already low and breathing in their own CO2 and the bad bacteria back into their body, you kill them.
This would be this is Stephen Tolliver on the phone.
So that's what prompted my action. And,
Well, what did the guy at the store actually say to you?
oh, well, he belittled me for one. Then he continued to verbally harass me in front of customers. And I told him, I says, call the police and criminal trespass me then, because I want, this is what's going on. I have PTSD. I have a condition that I won't let me wear a mask. So call the police, because you're asking me for proof of a condition is violating the laws. So, and that's a call. Criminal trespass me.
Actually, Eric, it is illegal to refuse to serve someone. There's a lot of laws that you can't just not serve someone for no reason. Okay. Also, there are things against disabilities, people with disabilities. If you do shit like what has happened here, we'll find out, obviously. But there's a lot of reasons. Okay, Eric, you got to stop. All right? It's that simple. All right? You want to get pissy with me? That's fine, but you got to stop. All right? You don't have to agree with them, but we're not going to argue about it. I love Eric. I do.
I can't see any harm in it.
Don't worry about it.
I can't see any harm.
Eric is just Eric. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm going to ignore it. Anyhow, so I don't know. Most places I've noticed that have a mask mandate do not enforce it, and that way it solves all their problems legally.
Yeah.
Like Walmart.
Well, see, here's the thing. 3 days ago, a federal judge in Pennsylvania declared Governor Wolf's mandates, restrictions, and shutdowns, and a lot of their requirements unconstitutional. And a lot of businesses are going to sue the governor for loss of income.
Yep.
Because now he's going to appeal it, but until the appeal is heard, the judge's ruling that it's unconstitutional for the shutdowns and the mandates and whatnot, keeping family members from visiting their parents in a nursing home has been considered unconstitutional. They're going to get sued. He's going to get sued left and right.
Probably.
Because there's been a loss of income with businesses.
Nick says, I would have demanded curbside service and have them bring out the entire collection of book covers outside. No. Yeah. Well,
I could have done that. But I can tell you right now, by his attitude from the get-go, he wouldn't have done that for me.
Yeah.
He would have brought one at a time and wasted my time.
Right. Well, in the end.
Now, I found a bookstore, a small town local bookstore in Zelienople that they had no problem with it.
Right.
You know, so
right.
They got my business.
Well, They'll probably end up
Oh, so
trying
his
to.
view was just a dick.
Yeah, that's basically it. You see the videos every day of morons screaming about this shit, whether they work for the store or they work at the they're just customers. It's ridiculous. People getting in arguments over this crap and coming to blows and whatever else. Frankly, the way
You saw my post from the other day.
what was that?
I don't know if you saw my post from the other day that since this COVID cycle, that I had been harassed 3 times, about not wearing a mask.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't from the stores that I went into. It was the stupid, idiotic customers.
Yeah.
And the one store where the guy harassed me the most, there's a big sign on their door that all people that are coming in must don a mask, wear it properly, and then down below that it says, "And people with medical conditions, all you have to do is tell us you have it. We won't ask for proof." And this store I go to all the time because they're really cool about the mask thing. But the one that really got me the most is I went to Home Depot, and I walk in the door, and I wasn't even past the cash registers. I got past an employee that checks people, and he just said, "Hello, welcome to Home Depot," da-da-da. And a customer starts screaming at me. Now I know he's screaming at me, okay? And I have Jasmine, my service dog, with me. And I just kept on walking, and then he pulls at my shirt and spun me around. Well, Jasmine got in between us, and she was ready to go. And "You have to wear a mask." And I just looked at him and I says, "That's a good way to get shot."
Yeah.
And I had my hand on my piece because I didn't know what he was going to do next. Even though Jasmine would have taken care of it, and he's in my face. "You have to, it's the law." I says, "It's not a law. It's a mandate. It's only a suggestion." And "Have a good day, sir." And I start to walk away. He pulls on my shirt again. Now, this time, Jasmine's on him. And I had my hand on my piece, which I drew it, and I had it pointing right at the floor with my finger away from the trigger, like a safe firearms owner would do. And man, he's screaming, "He's going to do a mass shooting." And the managers all came over, and I thought for sure that I was going to jail that day.
Yeah.
But that's the worst harassment I got from a customer. And I told one lady that harassed me, I says, I can't wear a mask. And she goes, "Why not? You're supposed to wear a mask." I says, "I'm so damn handsome. You just don't cover up this kind of handsome." And her jaw hit the floor, and she didn't know what to say.
That's funny. I like the one you used where, I am a concealed carry person and I'm not allowed to wear one.
That is a law. That is a law. Well, it depends on your state, but the federal law, it's a class 4 felony to wear a mask and carry a firearm. In the state of Pennsylvania, it's a class 3 felony to wear a mask and carry a firearm, whether you open carry or whether you conceal carry.
Well, there you go.
That's an actual law.
That's the one
That's
I
a real
like.
thing.
I'm waiting, and nobody ever fucks with me, which is sad, but I'm waiting to see if somebody do that so that I can use that one. Jimmy Collins says you were way calmer than what I would have been. Yeah, I would have punched that guy square in the face. You don't go grabbing me.
Well, I wouldn't have got that far. It wouldn't have happened because Jasmine would have got to him before I had to.
Yeah. What
I don't
exactly?
know if any of you've ever seen service dog, but she's huge.
What kind of dog is Jasmine?
English Mastiff.
Oh, that's funny.
She is
Yeah.
32 inches from
Dude.
she's 32 inches from floor to shoulder. Had her weighed yesterday. She weighed 220 pounds. And her first response to somebody trying to assault me, jump up on them, knock them to their ass, and she'll put her mouth right about their throat. She won't grip it, but if they move or try to struggle or resist her, she will clamp down. And she's only had to do that one time.
That is hilarious. I'm gonna put a picture of one of them up. Hold on.
Great. Well, I tell you what, I'll send you a picture of her.
No, you don't need to. I got one here. Not of her, but I just need an English Mastiff. Hold on. It's about to.
Yeah, she's a brindle. She's a brindle. She's got a brindle coat too.
Yeah, this one does also.
Black
Wow.
and blonde.
Yeah, this one looks kind of tiger striped. That's an English Mastiff. There's another one. This one here, if you can see the. Hold on. You can't see that, but this one here, the guy says weighs 250 pounds. That's a big old dog right there. I don't know how anybody comes up to somebody with a freaking dog that big. I don't. But anyway,
Probably slummers like you too, Jerry.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Family wants a dog.
But,
Family wants a dog. I said a Belgian Mallee or none. So.
let's see, I've always had huge dogs. I don't get small dogs. The biggest dog I got is called the Turkish Kangaroo.
Never heard of
And
that.
I have what is called the Sharka Caucasian Mountain Shepherd. That massive Great Danes.
How many dogs you got?
16 total.
And do they live in your house with you, or what do they do?
No, just Jasmine and Leia are in the house. The Sharkas, they kill the coyotes that try to kill my cattle.
Ah, okay.
The Turkish Kangaroos were bred to drove camels, so I use them to drove camel.
Okay.
And the Great Danes go into the cornfields, and they keep the deer out of the corn.
Ah, okay. Max says there's a lot of angry people around these
I gotta
days.
tell you, this guy doesn't do anything half-assed, does he?
No.
As far as kids, dogs, or anything. Nothing's half-assed.
Like you said, yes.
Just go big and go home.
Smell everything you can imagine before you get into it.
Well, Larry Burns is
Well,
back.
before I get a certain,
Do what?
before I get any kind of dog, I research it first.
Oh, okay. We do too at my house. As soon as they got free ones at Walmart, apparently we get them. I don't fucking know. And they come out mentally irregular, surprisingly
I tell you
enough.
what. Tell you what. If you want people to treat you the way that I get treated sometimes, I'll tell you what, I'll give you my money, I'll give you my business, I'll give you my life for a week.
Yeah. Kevin Bearden says he's more of a cat person, but, he's Kevin, so that's probably why.
I'm allergic to cats, so all the cats that I have, they're barn cats.
Yeah.
They all outside, they keep them. keep the barn rats at bay.
Yeah, all 48 of them, probably.
No, there's only 3. There's 3 cats.
Well,
Mr. Bigglesworth, Bella, and
that's nice. You got names. Good. Don't invite Nick over. You'd probably find him one of them being a pot or something.
No, I got 5 cats. No.
I'm allergic to cats, but
I
I
used
can't
to
be around them up close.
I used to be when I was a little kid. I was allergic to like animal dander. So not anymore, but obviously.
I took allergy shots for 13 years. Stop that.
Jimmy Collins says
I was allergic to everything on earth.
Jimmy Collins says we would probably bankrupt you if we were you for a week. Yeah, but we'd have a hell of a time doing it, wouldn't we, Jimmy? We'd be party all the time. Stephen come back. Stephen come back. His business be boarded up, and be bankrupt, and the dumbwaiter be broke.
Wouldn't the bookstore knew who the fuck you are? You know, like this dude with large resources. That I figured you should be well known there or whatever.
Well, see, Pittsburgh is pretty big, and it was my first time ever in half price books. Okay, this is the first time I was ever in there. Somebody says, "Hey, they got book covers, really good ones, and they're inexpensive." So,
Now, what exactly is this book you're looking to cover? What is this special book?
This special book is so valuable. It's worth more than gold and silver. It's worth more than money in the world. It's called the Holy Bible.
Ah, okay.
Oh, well, that's kind of special. Yeah.
Well,
Okay. It's brand new because my eyes, I needed giant print.
yeah.
So now,
Sounds like my computer. Sounds like my computer.
No, you could just hire some Chinese person to read it to you. I mean, what's the problem?
No, I got to study the Word of God to.
So Stephen is going.
Gain my own knowledge. I don't need.
Stephen is going to legal war with God. How can you lie? You can't lose.
No, not with him. Not with. Oh, you mean with God on my side?
Well, yeah, of course. Yes. No, not at him. With him. With him. Togetherness, Stephen. You're gonna get me put in hell, Stephen. Is what's gonna happen. I'm already a freaking. I'm already one of those bad people that doesn't believe in all that, and now I'm definitely going to hell because of you. Way to go! Nice job. Kevin Bearden likes beagles. That's nice. That's nice, Kevin. Anyway, I wish you luck in this because if for not, you know what, I'm gonna tell you something else. If for nothing else, I wish you luck because there are just too many assholes and masked Nazis out in the world today, and I would like to see at least one of them shut the fuck up. I would love that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we don't have the same ideology about why we're doing this, but that's mine, which is probably why I'm going to hell. I want this guy to get fired and never have any happiness in his life again.
Well, see,
is that wrong?
I'm just a regular person. Even though I consider myself a Christian, I make mistakes every day. I curse. And I think bad thoughts, and I'm not perfect, but I'm telling you, I just refuse to let people walk all over me.
Yeah. I like.
They're soon going to find a stop.
Yeah,
So how's the bar opening progressing over there?
So we close on it in less than a week and a half. It's already made up. Oh, and we've got a name for it.
oh.
We're going to call it the River's Edge.
Okay, well, fine. I like mine was worth $100,000, but that's nice.
You know,
too.
if you need any some people that need to disappear and go away there, you can always get in touch with me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I hear things.
I stand corrected.
You don't think I get
It's
all
not
this
Steven who's going to send us all to hell. It's going to be Matt. It's going to be Matt that sends us all to hell. Yeah, Tina Scott. Tina Scott says she loves stuffed animals. I do too. You don't have to feed them or take them to the vet. And the worst thing that happens, they get dusty. And I don't care about that. They can be dirty.
But they're vehicles for demons, though. Just like Annabelle the doll.
Dear God, man.
Hey, Matt, you do know that I used to be a 1%er. And I have a wood chipper.
Oh, damn.
Nice. This is good. We're all going to prison. It'll be hell on earth, then hell in real
well,
life.
This
That's
puts
nice.
me and Joey Spagnolo and Polly Fiorelli out of business with Steven here. Where you can send,
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Agnola, that's I am shocked you know that name, Agnola. Very big business people here.
We're shocked Matt knows anything.
But
I know things. So I'm from Pennsylvania. I know lots of people.
But Matt, here's the thing. Your name is not Google, so quit acting like you know everything.
Well, he lies a lot, Steve, and makes shit up. He does
I'm
make
like
it.
under the radar.
And then he,
that makes you're good at it when nobody can find out nothing about you. You know what I'm saying?
the thing is, with Matt,
Well, Matt,
he just makes a lot of shit up as he goes.
You will redirect what you're not looking for. That's how bad into Google.
He's like the anti-Google.
You're not going to get the answer. Yeah,
You
you're not going
know,
to get the answer you're looking for. So,
I met some Asian bikers years ago, and nothing scares me because Vietnam for 4 tours and I'll survive
because of the jazz.
But the thing is, these Cajun bikers, man, they got a way of making you disappear.
Oh yes.
Them gators down there, they don't play.
Oh, they're very.
Here, Steven over here. Come on, we got to put a disclaimer out now with all this shit.
No.
Huh. Well, Matt does have. Let's see. One thing here, you can pay like $29 and find out that Matt has a criminal history, which I don't know why that would surprise anyone. Let's see.
A criminal record. Come on.
Matthew A. Clean, 60, Oceanside, California, has court or arrest records.
But the
Who the
thing
fuck
is,
looked that up?
I did. It's right here.
if you have enough money,
I'm
you can get
61,
everything you
goddammit.
Hasn't been updated.
61. You're just a little whipper.
Well,
All you little kids.
Me.
Okay, wait. How old were you in '68? You were what, 9? Going on 9 years old? I would have thumped you on your nose and said, "Get away from me, kid."
Yeah, that's what Matt does now. He doesn't like children, really. He wants to sell them catapults so they all end up in prison for putting somebody's eye out. Yeah, he's hawking them here on the American Rebellion show, which is nice. And all 8 people, I'm sure, are rushing to their phones right now to call the 800 number to buy one. Kevin Bearden is over here.
Yeah, Steven over there. We'll give you like a half-size one when you want to throw somebody out of the bar, you know. And live like, yoo-hoo, and put them on the into the catapult, throw them right out the door. You know what I mean?
Do you make catapults?
He does.
Because we can have like we can have like several of them and have pumpkin chucking contests with catapults.
There you go, Matt. You're going to be famous.
Because across the street,
can we do them with gourds?
Why not pumpkins?
Yes, Matt. Well, then you're talking about a bigger logistics. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
Okay, let's do them with butternut squash.
You know, eggs. I don't know, flaming eggs or something. You know.
I see a lawsuit about to happen, because there's absolutely nothing can go wrong with this whole plan. I can see that already. Oh, Lord.
That's moral, that great double catapult. He had
can they swing over 50 feet?
Oh, my smallest one will go over 50 feet.
That's great.
I see. I'm with you on this, Jerry. I see nothing but bad.
Yeah, nothing can go wrong here for sure. Yeah. Matt's another one of Matt's well thought out plans. Pumpkin is a gourd. Yes, but Matt is trying
pumpkin
to.
Is a gourd,
yeah, Matt is actually trying to kill people and set things on fire, whereas Stephen is against that from a lawsuit perspective and being broke the rest of his life because of Matt's silly idea. Max says, "Oh, for fuck's sake, don't encourage
How about
him."
we catapult olives into people's martinis or something?
The fuck? What the fuck is a martini? What the hell is a martini?
Yeah, what's in the...
And you want to be a bartender? I see.
Oh, hey. Okay.
Why, has it got kerosene in it?
I'll tell you what. I really hope to meet Matt someday.
No, you don't.
I will set up a dozen shots of Drop Kick Me Jesus shots and watch him drink all 12. If he could drink 12 Drop Kick Me Jesus through the goalpost of life shots, all 12, within 5 minutes, and stand up and be able to walk straight to the bathroom, I'll pay him $1,000.
Think about it, Matt. You can get the butler insurance.
Fuck, I might have to practice for this.
You can get the butler some nice insurance with the $1,000 down payment. Think about it.
$1,000. I mean, that's a little chintzy.
What do you want, 10?
$1.
Yeah, it's about all it's worth.
That's worth 25.
25
I don't
grand?
want to for free.
25 grand you want to drink 12 shots.
I said 2,500.
There are people that do this every
I
day?
said 2,500.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because there's people every day that do this and pay to do this.
Well, because Matt, you look like you're a big man, that you can handle your liquor.
Well, he's had a lot of
I've had a
practice.
lot of practice.
Yeah.
I've seen a 6'8", 420-pound man attempt to drink 12 Drop Pick Me Jesus shots.
What the hell is that, anyway?
It's 1 ounce of Jack Daniels, half an ounce of tequila, Jose Cuervo, with the worm, and it's a half ounce of Absolute vodka in a shot glass, like a double shot glass.
And what's the goal? 12 of them?
12 of
I'm
them
about to
in 5.
pass on that. 5 minutes?
He made it to 6, and he stopped. It was tearing him up. And when he did stand up to go to the bathroom after 6, he made probably about 10 feet and he fell flat on his face.
Well, I wouldn't have to stand up to go to the bathroom because I'd probably be sitting there pissing my pants.
Jimmy
So,
Collins.
Steven, you don't put like a little bit of grenadine or
No,
blue curacao, just something that a little flavor. I mean,
This
that's
this
I'm an
sounds.
old boy.
Oh, yeah. Nick wants a little girl stuff in there.
Look, that's not
I tell you what, for you, Nick, I'd put some amaretto in it.
that helps.
This sounds a whole lot like a purple goddamn.
I'll do it.
Jimmy Collins says,
Like
hearing those
Galliano.
mixed together makes my stomach hurt. And coming from Jimmy Collins, hearing about some of the shit he eats, that's a lot. Yeah, it sounds a lot like a purple goddamn.
Yeah.
Purple goddamn will kill you. Everything you.
Hey, is like weed illegal in Pennsylvania yet?
It's legal for medical only, but they're trying to pass it for recreation. Now, in Allegheny County, it's been decriminalized, so you can be caught with up to an ounce and only get a citation.
So you can't go like just buy it. You got to have a medical disability card.
But here's the thing about Pennsylvania: when they did it for medical, they put a thing in the bill saying that if you get a medical marijuana card, you have to surrender all your firearms. You lose your Second Amendment right.
Yeah, it's like Florida. Florida's the same way.
And they've been trying for years to stop me from growing, but they can't because I'm a sovereign. They can't stop me from doing it. Booey on them.
Oh, that's true. You got the federal government behind you.
Yeah.
They're the same way. They make their own cigarette. They they can do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a state law.
No, if I get pulled over and they want to arrest me, they can arrest me at a local, city, county level, or even state level. But they have to take me before a federal magistrate within 12 hours.
Have you ever been arrested for that?
Right. But then
Yeah.
do they turn you back over to the tribal court?
Yeah, they turn me back over to the tribal council.
There you go.
Nah, they probably take him down to get a hoagie and that, and then take him back to his house.
You want to stop for me any present?
Yeah, and then we're going downtown, and
I'll be right back.
Get some pants in there.
Sheriff's going to hit him up. But kick my ass, Jesus, or whatever that thing was.
Drop
That's right. Now, are you going to be selling this at your new bar? This Kick Me Jesus and Ass shit or whatever it's called?
It's called the Drop Kick Me Jesus to the Goalposts of Life. Yes. It will be.
Well, how much is it? $5 or $10 or what do you? I don't even know what the fuck you charge in bars anymore. I have no idea. Actually, I did. I went down to San Diego Monday, and I bought a Stella Artois. Cost me $7.50 for a draft. A fucking draft beer, $7.50.
You know what that you'll pay for that at my place? You'll spend $2.25.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. I was waiting there to pick up my pilot buddy. I ordered a beer. Waitress come up. She goes, I'm gonna have to add a food charge on it. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, you can't be here unless you're not ordering food. So it was like $2 for a food charge. I'm like, what the fuck ever?
Yeah. Now, see, the mandates in Pennsylvania right now, bars are allowed to be open at 50% capacity inside, 100% capacity outside. But to be inside the bar, you have to order a food item. What bars are doing now is they'll charge you 50 cents for a slice of toast, and you're allowed to get 3 drinks. So then you get 3 drinks, 1 slice of toast. So then you order another slice of toast, you get another 3 drinks.
So there's a quota. You got to buy so much food per drink.
Oh yeah.
You only get 3 drinks per food order. Okay.
Oh, this is another funny thing. I was down in San Diego. My pilot buddy showed up on the shuttle to the hotel, and I went to settle up, and they declined my credit card. I'm like, what the fuck? And my buddy's like, you need the card? I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with it? And I just pulled my debit card and gave it to her, and my wife fucking texted me. It's like, your card should work now. I'm like, what are you talking about? We got back to my house, and she goes, you're out of your area, so they wouldn't honor your credit because I never go there.
Are you kidding me? If it's not a normal purchase area, they will decline your shit.
My credit cards, I can go anywhere in the world and use.
Well,
But the fraud shit, and I've had credit cards hacked and used in LA to buy like $300 worth of gas, and gas stations are, they got card scanners on, they stick them on pumps and shit. That's happened to be like 3 times. We had to cancel my credit cards and get new ones. So now they're like real crap. If you're like make a purchase out of your normal area, they go, no, you can't do it.
yeah.
They flat.
Yeah, and I've had that happen to me also. Just last week, actually. Jimmy Collins wants to know if you're going to serve all the classic bar food, Stephen.
Well, we're inside the bar. Yeah, we're going to chicken wings, hoagies, sandwiches, whatever you want.
Okay.
You can sit in the bar and eat a steak if you want.
Right.
But
Are you going to be like a hands-on guy working there, or are you leaving this to other people?
no, I'm going to be there. either. That's my retirement package.
I gotta say, that's a good thing, man. You should just do this. You know, it'd be good for you, really.
So I don't want to quit working.
Yeah, but it's like half work, half kind of fucking around. You know what I mean?
But speaking of credit cards, my second ex-wife, back in the 80s, remember when the Dodge Dynasty was the big, ooh, that's good. Everybody that had money is going to get one, right? And friends of mine, his wife, he bought his wife a Dodge Dynasty, and my wife, I just bought her a brand new Chevrolet. No, it was an old, it was car. And my friend came over with his wife, showing us the Dodge Dynasty. She goes, "Oh, I want one." I says, "I just bought you this brand new Oldsmobile Cutlass." She says, "You don't need a Dodge Dynasty." Well, 3 days later, I come home from work, and there's this Dodge Dynasty sitting in the driveway, and I'm going like, "Oh, is Michelle here visiting or what?" She goes, "No." I'm like, "Where did the Dodge Dynasty come from?" She says, "Well, I went down to Quick Nick's and bought it today. I traded in the old Cutlass." And I'm like, "How did you finance it?" She goes, "Oh, I paid for it." I said, "You paid cash for that?" And she goes, "Oh, I paid for it." You know what she did? She took my corporate American Express card and put the difference of the car for what she got for the old Cutlass. She put it on my American Express corporate card. And you know, American Express, they don't charge interest if you pay it within 28 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to kill her. I went down to Quick Nick's Chrysler in North Hills. And I found the salesman that okayed this deal. I says, "Why did you accept that card? Her name's not on it." She snuck it out of my wallet in the middle of the night. And
Well, you're liable. You're married.
Yeah.
North Hills, I know North Hills pretty well, but I gotta ask you, since you don't do anything else half-assed, how many wives have there been?
Oh, I'm on my fifth one.
See, that follows suit. It really does.
Yeah.
Fifth wife. Come on now.
How many cars have you been shifered out of there, Steven?
How many what?
Cars?
Well, it don't seem.
Cards.
One.
Yeah.
Like this Dodge Dynasty.
One.
Oh, just her?
Just her.
Okay.
Well, when you're buying your wife,
No.
a Cutlass was a nice car. I had a 1980 Cutlass. It was a sharp-looking car. It was very comfortable, and it rode nice. I don't get why I mean, your ex-wife must have been a real piece of work.
Well,
Sounds like mine.
she came from money, and her daddy took care of her until she married me, and then she actually came right out and said it, right after we got married. I says, "Well, you're going to go get a job, right?" She goes, "I don't need a job. My dad took care of me until I met you, and now you're married to me, and you take care of me." Now, my first wife, she left me and the kids. She had postpartum depression real bad after our last child was born, and she left. I didn't lose any money in that divorce because she didn't ask for anything. She didn't need anything. Second wife, I had her sign a prenup. So when I came home and my kids told me that she was treating them, there was no, you just don't like her, da da da. There was no taking my ex-wife's side, taking my wife's side. I just walked up to her and I said, "Did you do this, this, and this to my children. And she didn't deny it. And I told her, pack your bags, get out.
Mm-hmm.
I called the county sheriff. Called the county sheriff. He said, escort her off the property. Third wife.
Jerry, this fucking guy over here.
Yeah. Go on, please.
Third wife got born again.
Uh-oh.
The third wife, my kids loved her to death. But then she became a born again Christian, and she couldn't live the biker lifestyle. And I didn't stop her from leaving. Matter of fact, before she packed her bags to leave, I wrote her out her check that was in the prenup. And then wife number 4, I met in England, dated her for a while, and then married her. And when it was time for me to come back to the United States, she came back. She came back with me, but we had a deal that she would spend 3 months in the United States, go home for a month. Well, after a few years, her stays at home got longer and longer and longer. And she never came back.
Ah, nice.
So I gave her prenup check and filed for divorce. And the nice lady that I'm married to now, we don't have a prenup. She's everything that I ever looked for in a woman.
Good.
It sounds like you weren't looking at the right fucking women before.
Yeah. Yeah, probably not. But
I'll be quite honest with you. My third wife, if she would have approached everything differently, that probably would have lasted.
I feel for you, man, because I boned a broad that I turned her to want to become a nun. You know, because she couldn't go on without me and shit. And there would never be another, you know, boning like she got. So she tried to become a nun. They wouldn't take her.
Actually, wife number 2, wife number 3, and wife number 2 and wife number 3 was out of necessity because I needed help raising my kids. You know, I couldn't be there to put them on the, you know.
I said that when I got man. Oh, come on. You didn't do that. Come on.
What?
Out of necessity? Why the fuck would you marry anybody out of necessity?
happens all the time, actually.
Well, wife number 2, I actually told her before we got married, I don't love you, probably will never. I just need help raising my kids.
You know, they got like fucking services for shit like this, you know, like nannies, you know.
Well,
Whatever the fuck.
Okay, let's just put it this way, Matt. Every 10 to 15 years, I amass so much wealth in my life that I get married just so I can get divorced and give half of it away.
Ah, well, that's intelligent. Yeah.
Well, do I need a wig or anything over here?
Yeah, I'll put a wig on, Steve. No problem. You probably won't like it. I just lay there, but nevertheless, I'll help you out. Some guys live with women for only 2 years.
Well, hopefully you have learned that, you know, you're happily together with this wife, and like you said, she's a gem in the rough of all these strangenesses you had going on there.
Let's see.
Sorry about that. My headset died.
Larry says this could be a best-selling book.
Better off you didn't hear me.
This can be a best-selling book from Larry Burns. Just make sure, apparently, it doesn't end up on the half-price book store shelf there. You'd be fine.
It probably will be. Everything this fucker touches turns to fucking gold.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. That's not true, Matt. I've had 12 businesses that failed.
That's more than Trump.
That don't matter. It's only the ones that you got going that work well. That's what fucking matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Nick,
See, I got into this one. I got into this one business because, man, it was hot at the time. It was, import export coffee and tobaccos, right? And it's like coffee/tobacco shops. And I didn't know a shitting thing about coffee except for how I like to drink it. I didn't know the different strains of coffee, like Blue Mountain coffee or Colombian coffee. All I know is pour it in a cup, hand it to me nice and hot. And I nearly lost my shirt. And I knew that I loved smoking cigars, but I didn't know about the different tobaccos out there for cigars. And I lost my shirt. I went in balls to the wall. I bought 3 buildings. I opened up 3 stores and didn't know a damn thing about the coffee and tobacco business. Lost my shirt.
listen, Stephen. Nicky Young.
Well, it didn't summarize you. I mean, fuck. Let's put it that way.
Nicky Young wants.
I mean, you don't need to toot your own horn here, but
Nicky Young wants to know.
hey,
Nicky Young wants to know.
credit for
Okay,
doing something that failed.
and we're off. Nicky Young, how do you feel about adopting a 50-year-old man, Stephen?
About what?
You want-
Adopting an old man?
Nicky Young wants to know how you feel about adopting a 50-year-old man.
Nah.
That's very sad.
No.
You've had
See,
four.
my oldest child, my oldest child turned 56 in August. The youngest is 44. Nah.
Nick don't eat much, and he cooks and everything, so you'd be fine. Don't worry about it. We'll negotiate. His allowance don't need to be much, And if you're out buying, you can buy him a Cutlass. He'll be very happy.
Okay.
They make Cutlasses
Okay,
anymore?
my best friend,
I'll give you-
his first born was a '78 Cutlass Supreme.
Yeah, so I had an 80
I
Cutlass
will
Supreme.
give Nicky Young. I will give Nicky
Yes, it
Young
is,
the
Virginia.
same allowance that Jethro Bodine got.
Uh-oh. I see problems developing, Nick. I don't see this is working out too good for you. You're going to be like the
Okay, how about
bastard
buy
son.
something that beats my vet? How about that?
Buy you a Cutlass Supreme, 78 Cutlass Supreme because you're a veteran.
No.
I have a vet. The car.
Oh, you have a vet.
Yes, sir.
See,
I have
Nick's
a 99 Corvette.
Nick's not rich, but he acts
That
like it.
doesn't impress me.
No, that don't impress him at all. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I play a rich guy.
Unless it's a 53 through 67, Corvettes don't impress me.
I see. Wow.
Hey, I got a 2004 Honda Element.
I got two John Deere riding mowers. How about that? That's got to be good for
I
something.
got a yeah.
I have I got two John Deere Versatiles 4x4.
Well, la-di-da for you, Stephen.
Jerry, we can't up this motherfucker over here.
I know. We're trying to help you, Stephen, but you're not taking our help. Virginia Pollock says, may I have a little red Corvette? No, there you go. Virginia Pollock just wants a Corvette, a red one. Apparently little. I don't know.
What?
Nick will give you his. Don't worry about it.
I'll tell you what, Virginia.
Is slot number 6 coming up yet?
if Virginia Pollock would say, can I have a little red 1964 Corvette, I would probably try to make that dream come true.
But he would keep it at his house, Virginia. If you wanted to visit, you'd have to call first. How about a 69 SS Camaro? I had a 68 Camaro. It wasn't SS or anything like that, but I loved that car. I wish I still had that car. Sold it for $200 back in the early 80s.
Yeah, my dad had 68 already. Camaro. With a
I had a
357.
I'll take anything with a Porsche badge on it.
I had a
1968. Just told us about.
I had a 68 GTO.
They were nice. Yeah.
You know, one of the best cars that I ever had though was the 1972 old 442.
Oh yeah, that was a nice car.
Yep.
But the very first car I ever bought was a 1963 Chevy Impala, 2-door ragtop. That was a sweet car.
I have a 2015 Tradesman. I'd actually give it to you. I hate that fucking truck. I don't even know why. I just do. Probably because I got ripped off.
I don't know. I'm a Chevy man.
I like Fords.
Why don't you have like a Lambo or a Ferrari or something?
Why would I?
I would. Because they're nice.
Yeah.
Nah, cars like that don't impress me. They just don't impress me.
All right, we can go down to Maserati or something. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Aston Martin or fucking, Alfa Romeo. Let's go down a notch.
Okay, Matt. Here's the thing. You're from Pennsylvania, right? And
Yeah.
you know that Pennsylvania.
Well, yeah, that ain't gonna be your beater.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not out to impress anybody. I get more comfort from my 2019 Silverado 2500 than I do from a Maserati or a Lambo or a Porsche.
Porsche. Yeah.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch.
A friend of mine just bought a Bentley,
Jesus.
and I asked him, I says, what'd you pay for that? He goes, you don't want to know. I says, did you finance it? And he said, yeah. I says, what's your payments? He says, you don't want to know. And I'm going like, dude, if you're that embarrassed by it, you should have never bought it.
Yeah. I'm embarrassed by my payments, and I guarantee you it ain't much compared to that.
He's paying $1,286 a month for a Bentley.
Why? Status? Why?
Exactly.
Oh, that ain't even like a fun fucking car. I mean, I don't get the point of that.
No, that's a Grey Poupon car. That's all that is. That's all it is.
See, that shit's never, ever impressed me.
All right. Well, I would like to say goodnight.
Well, that's the
to,
same as like people that like dirt bikes and motorcycles. I never wanted to. I've ridden dirt bikes. I never really wanted like a Harley or nothing. Everybody's everybody eats their own.
Okay.
See, I'm the Harley guy.
Listen up, everybody.
Indian.
Hold on. I'm going to say goodnight to Trigger Warning TV Radio. We have yet again no listeners over here. This really doesn't seem to be working out for us. We're on too late over for England, I guess. But nevertheless, I guess we'll be back next week. I hope that anybody who may ever watch it, listen to this in the future will enjoy it. But I want to thank Stephen as being our guest over here. And we will see you next Thursday night at our time, 7 p.m. Eastern. I have no idea what time it is in England, but it's probably around 12 o'clock where everybody's actually sleeping. Take care, guys.
Well, there's 6 hours ahead. Okay, see you, Jeff.
Okay, so we are disconnected from the live Trigger Warning Live, and we are still on Facebook for another 17 minutes and YouTube, who also no one watches. I'm not sure how I'm going to become rich and famous like Steven if I cannot get more than, 6 people. That's good. Let's see. I'll drive my own big Lincoln 1980, 54,000 kilometers, whatever the hell that is. Smells new, collector static, so comfy. The old Lincolns were the shit. They were. You felt like you were just driving on air because they weighed about 19 billion pounds. But they were 19 billion pounds of Detroit's finest steel.
Yeah, that's what JFK said.
Yeah, well, JFK should have been sitting down inside with a roof and shit. We're not leaving on Facebook, folks. We just left on Trigger Warning Live.
I think everybody took that wrong.
Yeah, we're just off of the radio show now. We will be on Facebook for another 16 minutes. Listening to Stephen talk about cars and lawsuits and 15 wives, 48 children, 9,900 grandchildren, and a dumbwaiter. Plus, he has too many tractors, and I have not enough, which is none. But nevertheless, and he refuses to send me one UPS. I don't know why. So, there you go. That's the update. How you like me now?
And Stephen, what is the secret to your success? I mean, you've made many ventures, but what the hell is the golden nugget to moltenize and pour into our brain stems? Yep, that about covers it.
Did he go?
He left.
He left?
Yeah.
Oh!
He thought you said it was over.
I didn't say it was over. I didn't say it was over. Stephen, we didn't. Not on Facebook. Just on. You weren't even over there. Nobody was actually. The whole show. Nobody listened. This is a site I'm talking about that is out of England that we do a radio show on Thursday night and nobody listens. Kind of like here, but with 10 people now, which is nice. Anyway, I'm sorry he left. I wish he would have stayed on. You want to come back for the end of the show? You're welcome to, but there he is. All right, hold on, Stephen. I have to add you. It's easier, believe me, please. I'm going to hang up the phone, and I'm going to add you back. It's not a problem. Just let me find. There you go. And add, and we're...
Baby, come back.
We'll be having Stephen back on in just a moment.
Okay.
All right, there
I hung up prematurely.
Yeah, apparently. So Matt had actually a sane question for you, Stephen, which is surprising. I know. But once you get past the surprise, perhaps he could ask it again and you could answer it.
Nah, Jerry, just sum it up for me, Woody.
Okay. Well, I guess you missed your chance with
It's
Matt.
doesn't remember what
Yeah,
he
probably not. He's probably drunk by now. I don't know. What is your secret to success? And you vote. Apparently, Stephen was cut off because he's trying to call me back. Stephen apparently is about as good.
We just don't want to fucking tell you.
All right, hold on. We're calling Stephen again to get the answer to one lousy question because Matt won't even ask it again. So
Okay, can you hear me?
there he is. Okay, so Stephen, here's the question that Matt asked, and it was actually a sane one. So please control your excitement. What is the secret to all of your success, basically?
Well, I really don't know if there is a secret to it,
That was
other
helpful.
than don't be afraid to fail. Treat people that work for you, treat them decent. You pay them well, you respect their input, and have a determination whether you.
No, you're getting way over the head. You're getting way over our heads. How do you fucking start from scratchola?
Well, actually, I started my first business with $1,200 and a determination to move forward. And that was my auto glass business, and it just boomed. I knew how to treat the customers. And the welding business started out of a hobby, building horse trailers with living quarters in them.
Yeah,
So
I've seen them. They're like pretty. There's a place in Ocala sells horse trailers. They got them ones where, you can actually.
Just means you gotta kind of fucking work at it, shit. That's not what I wanted to hear.
Like, yeah, man.
yeah,
Shit.
you want something? You want something where somebody lays out the groundwork for you, and you just sit back and collect the money.
I think they're called
Go find
976
the Amway
numbers.
distributorship.
Yeah, or 976 numbers, Matt. That would be more your speed.
Pull a caper on.
I think 976 numbers are your speed, Matt.
I don't know what that means, but I'm glad it was a little chuckling worthy.
Yeah.
But how do you keep employees for 30 to 40 years? You work right alongside them. You don't get a big head. You don't put on a suit and say, okay, I'm going to go do my own thing, and you guys do the work, and then yell at them if they don't. You work right alongside them. That's the only way you make sure everybody stays working.
Stephen over there, this is not the golden nugget I'm looking for. I'm like I said, it sounds like a lot of work.
Okay, Matt, here's the easiest way for you to get filthy rich. Go find a multi-millionaire.
Where's the Brinks truck that unloads your bank account?
Okay, go find
pull a caper on them.
Go find a multi-millionaire widow who's got one foot in the grave and one on a banana peel. Marry her and hope she kicks the bucket within 6 months.
Steven's got many names you can get. Play along.
Oh, that was good, Nick.
Play along here.
Nick's got
It's a crap.
Nick's
I
got
might have
jokes.
to do this.
It's a crap. Don't pick number 3. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. Well,
No, Stephen, I was just fucking with you. There's no
your
route
second
to success. No,
your your second
You're driven
avenue.
to succeed. That most people aren't that way. That's why they ask you, how the fuck do you do it? It's all hard work. That's all the only fucking secret there is.
When I owned my business, that's all I did was work.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
When I owned my business, that's all I freaking did was work. But I was a one-man business because I realized I was in a business where you couldn't trust anybody to do it. So I did it myself. And as far as supporting myself and having some bucks in my pocket, usually I was okay. I wasn't rich. I didn't get rich, but I worked.
There's one way that you might. There's one way Matt could probably do it. Is I have one daughter that's divorced.
There you go. There you go, Matt.
There you go.
You've just escaped the van down by the river under a bridge, and you'll be fine now. And you get to live in Pennsylvania.
But Stephen, as soon
I
as
hear
you
things.
have-
We'll talk.
Larry Burns says, "Oh my God, Stephen, you're a hero. Just saying, keep at it." Yeah, well, that's what he does. He's opening a restaurant, a bar now. He's already got millions. He's he's a good guy, and he talks to us little people, which is nice. He does.
This is.
Why the fuck you listen to us?
Because I'm one of you. Okay? Because I'm one of you.
down earth.
Okay, here's the biggest misconception that people get of me. They think I'm a multi-millionaire. My corporation is not me. Because you know what I do? I pay myself a salary.
Right.
Okay? I pay myself a salary. Plus I get a bonus for being chairman of the board on the corporation. Okay?
Yeah. Right.
My bank account doesn't look like Jed Clampett.
Right.
My corporation's bank account does.
Right.
That's how
No, I know.
Trump.
I know.
You know, Trump doesn't have all that money in the bank. He might be worth billions, but that's his corporation.
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay, so and you live within your means and don't be so flashy by buying Lamborghinis and Maseratis.
Yeah. Exactly. No, we know that.
And here's how. This is what I do with my vehicles. When I buy them brand new, I run them until the wheels fall off.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I wish I'd have made. I really
8 years ago, I showed up to a benefit, a black tie benefit, 8 years ago, in the 1999 Silverado. People are just looking at me. Like, how come you're not driving a BMW or a Mercedes?
Who's this low rent showing up?
They probably thought he was a
I don't
waiter.
need to, you know.
They probably thought he was a waiter. Hey, by the way, I just remembered something. Did you give away all your money to whatever it was you were doing there with the doctor bill or something?
We're 1 week away from doing the generator that we'll pick the names up randomly. We're 1 week away from doing that.
I see. Okay. Well, good. Good. All right. Well, let us know how that went. Get a rich old lady while a young gal thinks you're a rich old guy.
I'm going to change my name to Zimbabwe Zimbabco, and I might have a chance.
Yeah, you might have a chance because the names that are going into the random generator is everybody off my friends list.
Well, how many people you got on a friends list, Steve?
No.
100.
If I'm on your friends list, don't put me in that fucking thing because I wouldn't take it. That's bullshit. Come on, man. I wouldn't take no fucking money from you.
All right, somebody apprised of what's going on here?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Nick.
What?
Stephen went in the hospital with a heart attack. He had his bill. Got his bill. It was like $265,000, and he decided to match that and give it away to 10 people? Split it up or something.
Yeah,
and give it away to 10
but then
people.
the board, the board said that 10 winners at 100,000, split between the 10. So
Right,
it's
okay,
going to be
all right.
10 per winner.
All right.
Okay.
So there you go.
Did I put my daughter in the draw?
Well, she's on my friends list.
Okay, there's it.
Yeah. I would prefer if I
So-
won, you gave it to her, somebody that needs it worse.
I would
Thank
take
you.
it, just like Pat said.
But okay, well, here's the thing. Okay, if you do win, and you send me a message saying give it to Jasmine, then that's where it'll go.
Okay.
So
My wife would shoot me, but I'd
pray
be
to
fine.
God that happens. But
Yeah.
you will get that message immediately.
Okay.
There you go.
Matter of fact, my son is gonna do a live videoing of the drawing, and it will go live with it
Okay.
on Facebook, and we'll give everybody like 10-hour notice.
Okay.
Yeah, just give us a heads up. We can watch.
All right.
That's awesome.
Well, that's nice.
So,
That's real help for somebody. I'm sure there'll be 10 people that will be ecstatic, that will, feel good about life
yeah,
for a little while.
and it's not about a handout. It's a hand up.
There you go. There you go. Yep. We tried this with the GoFundMe and Facebook and everything, and I don't know we didn't even get $5,000. I don't think. It was ridiculous. I know people are hurting, but
Yeah. Although I get criminals
Yeah,
uh,
getting 14. Oh,
you know, create their own demise.
they didn't even have a trial yet. Breonna Taylor's parents and all that got 12 million. So
Yeah. Yeah, see how that works?
there should be at least a trial first.
It got on.
Yeah. I don't know. It is ridiculous. It is. So thank you, Stephen, for that. That's nice. We are out of time, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Sure.
but keep an eye out for
Okay.
this. You never know what'll happen. Somebody's 10 people's lives are going to get a little bit better. Hopefully, pay some bills, buy some groceries. I don't know, maybe a box of masks, which apparently are ridiculously expensive. I don't know why. The freaking paper. But
They
nevertheless,
raised the price on it?
I don't know. I just saw a box of the ones I wear for $30. I mean, what the hell is that?
It's called price gouging.
Apparently,
They don't work.
yeah,
There you go.
that's the main thing. Yeah,
$30 for nothing.
yeah. Well, you get like
I want to leave everybody with 2 pieces of advice,
okay,
and those will be my last words for the evening.
all
The
right,
first piece of advice is don't sweat the small stuff. And the second piece of advice is it's all small stuff. Nobody gets out alive.
yep, yeah,
Amen.
yeah. Well, I try so hard to do that. I really do.
Although I think I'm gonna have my toys buried with me.
Yeah. Well,
There you go.
Steven's actually having a pyramid built in Pennsylvania for him. So he's got like 10,000
No,
Egyptian
There's
guys
no
out there
freaking way.
carrying granite and stuff like that to the site, and they're all in reed boats and shit. It's
Oh,
very
yeah,
nice.
you make a perfect replica.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, folks, I'm being cremated, so
Well,
there's
no one,
not going to be no grave.
when you're in the tomb, no one will steal
You
you
have to
that
have a
way.
statue.
Well, you
have
need
to
a
have
statue
and hope that
and a street.
these idiots don't come and be
I'm
faced.
kind of getting cremated right now.
It's nice. It's nice.
All right, folks.
Joe,
Have a good night, Steven. Thanks
Okay,
for coming
folks, I'll
on.
talk to y'all later.
Yeah, anytime, buddy. Anytime.
thank you, sir.
Take care. All right, guys, we're
Great.
out of time.
Great job.
Matt, you got any last words for the evening?
Yeah, apparently all of us suck because we're about him.
That's nice. All right. Well, it is, Matt. What are you going to do? Then you got Nick Young. What do you think, Nick?
I think Steven's a real authentic guy.
Yeah.
I'm glad he came on the show.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Steven actually is a good guy.
A lot about
We fuck with him about his money and everything, but he's right. It's, you know, you hear all these people that are worth $100 billion, but in reality, it's their companies that are, and, you know, it's not like they're not, well off or anything, but, and he does a lot of good for a lot of people, including his employees. So it's nice to know there are people like that out there. So we want to thank him for coming on.
My grandfather said.
Yep.
My grandfather was a multi-millionaire. And he said, you know what? It's just fun. And you can't take it with you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to enjoy it.
Yep. We all wish we had it, and there's a reason for that. It makes life a little bit easier, I guess. But, you know, some people got it, some don't.
The search for it makes your life more interesting.
Yeah. I'll guarantee you I've worked as hard as everybody here in my lifetime, and I never got rich, but at least at one time I was able to take care of myself. We got so many fucking problems right now, it's ridiculous. But it's just today. Tomorrow, you never know what'll happen. So always keep hope for tomorrow. Sometimes it's hard, but nevertheless. All right. So please stay vigilant. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Always remember, it's amazing what you can do when you have no other choice. My name is Jerry. On behalf of Mr. Matty K and Nick Young, we bid you all a good evening, and we will see you again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on the American Rebellion Show. And we hope that everyone will join us. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Bye.